Steam rose off the mucks and company floor. Big vat cracked, then burst with a roar. 13-foot high wave of stout and dread broke through bricks, left 8 folks dead. Barmaid screamed through puddles of black. Cart horses buckled and never came back. A child in a cradle swept from the bed, and all the city smelled of bread and dread. A pint of death rolled down the street, foam like fog where cobblestones meet. Raise your glass to the flood that came when beer got loud and no one blamed. Barrels burst like a cannon's laugh, ale-soaked bodies in the aftermath. Old St. Giles drowned in hops and fear, no sermon loud enough to clear. Some drank straight from cellar floods, others slipped in porta mud. A widow wept where her husband lay, while strangers cheered the tide away. A pint of death rolled down the street, foam like fog where cobblestones meet. Raise your glass to the flood that came when beer got loud and no one blamed. No case was tried, no coin was paid. The courts just bowed and walked away. The poor lay silent, soaked in malt. The blame was buried in asphalt. London's thirst went back to brew. The brewers smiled, the headlines too. They called it fate, we called it theft, and history wrote a joke on death.
October 17th, 1814. In London's West End, the Merck's brewery stood tall, a vat 22 feet high, filled with over 3,000 barrels of porter gave way. Iron hoops snapped, one rupture led to another. Walls collapsed, 1.5 million liters of beer rushed into the slums. 8 people drowned, 1 child was just 3. The courts ruled it an act of God. No one paid. The brewery was back at work in days.
And still, we raise a glass to foam, to silence. The good grief of the head on it. A pint of death rolled down the street, foam like fog where cobblestones meet. No mercy came in malt disguise, just broken lives and bitter lies. A pint of death, we sing your name, raise our glass to your brown champagne. London cried but no one heard, the beer was loud and grief absurd. In the land of ale and empire's breath, sometimes you drown to earn your death. You drown to earn